Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that was random. Anyway, hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mick Ognjokristi, and today we're continuing with my Let's Play of Doki Doki Literature Club. Today, I believe we might just get to make some cookies together with, I believe it was Natsuki, and I believe she was girl too. And it seems that it seems that currently we're about to go on a date with her, as we'll be making cookies together. Oh my, cookies. Oh, also, spoiler warning, because I'm playing the game, of course. And also because, sorry, I just started thinking about cookies. But also, there's a content warning for this game, so be advised. Apparently, we're going to be writing really horrifying fanfiction from the perspective of the gingerbread man, as he suffers his fate during the Christmas season. Actually, that's pretty hot too. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. Oh hell yes, we're gonna make all the cookies. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worrying about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said... Wait, is this Rodius? Is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? See, that was my concern! That was my concern in the previous episode. That's the exact same thing I wanted to, touch upon when I attempted to go on help Sayori. Even though both Yuri and Natsuki needed help. And I missed that line. Fuck. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reached Sayori's house, I knocked on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were a family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally see her. Sayori? Hi, Mick. Ah, she's adorable in this shirt. Also, nice plushies. I'm not sure about the houseplants. They seem kind of Zaniedbane? Neglected. Oh, that's the word. Sayori says, "Hi, Mick." I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. Honestly, compared to what I have in my room, it's not really that bad. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you. Oh, I don't know why that's funny, but I found it funny.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. Yeah, from her portrayal so far, I figured she would be the kind of person that would be jumping around the room so far, but she seems incredibly tame. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you're doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know it too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Meg. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. He just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me into a trap, Mick. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Mick? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm so late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am?
Oh man, that just hit me like a brick. I'm struggling with similar problems myself.
Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
My character is in shock and doesn't know how to respond. How is this possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me just to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend, because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there is only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Mick. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things.
I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being sworn against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori, but I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Mick. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just becoming selfish, that's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace.
Make...
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join this club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Mick. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arm remained at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
Don't do this to me. Please don't do this, Mick. I
don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in her turn.
I don't know anything. It's already scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Mick. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and it's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day there, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have all the plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I really want to forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I'll look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I found myself feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over, too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Man. Finally, I got to at least comfort Sayori for a little bit. And she needs therapy. I spent only a few minutes back at home. Well, actually no, she doesn't really need therapy in so much as she needs somebody to help her understand her own feelings and then help her dig her out of the hole she's in. It would take a lot of time and care, and probably professional help too, but I don't think just "you need therapy" is enough of a statement. I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to know that she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. Stop! Hey. I don't know what I expected, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. She's not as cute as Sayori, but she's okay. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be worried just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all the way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good! Glad I can count on you to do your part. Well, of course... Sorry. Is that her teeth? Does she have like a tiny vampire fang, or is it just me, my brain going a little bit wild? Because honestly, I kinda think that Natsuki with little vampire fangs would look incredibly cute. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki... I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Mick? Come on. Since when do they need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy! I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk! Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. But it's fun when I get to be small and also be better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun than when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid! I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? Just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri, that doesn't mean you should treat me like... That's okay. Forget it! I didn't say anything! I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Mate, you are correct. Gross! Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man. Let's just get started already. You can also a girl calls you gross. I have finally found your weakness, Mick. She smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out monsters like this, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess, and yet the game screen shows it as pristine clean as always. Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn out about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Mick, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so we need to fill the trays. I think it's in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if all the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on! You're not putting any heart into all of this! Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is what you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if you just if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cut-shaped cupcakes, and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We're using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck a while with a whisk and huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing is still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah, it'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it! After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross finger in my icing! Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to itch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next! I'd like to see you try! I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got in my face! Whose fault is that? There's a big blob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez, you know what? Take this! Natsuki wipes this out with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish! I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Oh. Oh my. Even she is surprised. The flavor text said that Natsuki is so mad that she's... that Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Nick, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls. Unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put in the cupcakes yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How can you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before even turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. A while later. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look! She probably shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that! I brought the decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into those bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. And this one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That was really thin, so we can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing different words on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on what word they like. What? I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute! Come on! We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can dress and all like this is... You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Huh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She tells me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished and the kitchen looks exactly the same as it always has been, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so we really need to save my appetite. Sario is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we would probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we could have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places blame on me. I can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, actually trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Mick, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Oh, hello! Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki! Standing inches away from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently touch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What's happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her short breaths against me. I've never felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Huh? Ah, hi, Mick. Sayori! Just that we weren't... It's okay, Mick. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's so bad. Yeah, well, I'll see you in the festival tomorrow, okay? So it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Mick? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Mick. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika's right. I should just... Monika? Monika's right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden of your your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Mick. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself, Mick. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel, and... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I'll always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Sayori. Oh boy, I am now faced with a choice. I can either tell her that I love her, or that I'll always be her dearest friend. Okay, I'm going to save real fast and... See, I don't love her. Like, I'm not sure my character, Mick, is in love with her. I guess this is the point at which I decide that. And if I tell her I love her, and then I continue to hang out with the other girls because honestly, I don't want to be solely devoted to one person. And I'm not sure how she would take that. But if I tell her that I'll always be her dearest friend, I'm not sure she's going to... You know, she already feels as if I'm not reciprocating her incredibly powerful feelings. So if I tell her that while she was expecting to hear that I love her, how much would she take it? Oh my god, like... I don't want to lie to her. And I don't want my character I know this is supposed to be me, but considering how my character acts, even though it's incredibly close to what I would actually have chosen if I was there. Well, if he's so close already, then I guess I'm gonna go with how I feel. And tell her the truth. That I always consider her a great friend, but not a girlfriend. You'll always be my dearest friend, Sayori. What you need the most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best, and that I will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll keep getting things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile to an incredibly pained expression. Is that what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish, so please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here, just so I could get the answer I needed to him. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Nick. I'll trust you with anything at all, so... Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Touching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Oh, thank God she finally got that out. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I so horrible at this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. And holy shit, that's gonna be... Oh, well, not an hour, but that's easily gonna be 40 minutes. I think that's enough recording for today. Man, this has been intense. I'm finally glad I managed to get Sayori past the first step on her way to recovery from her depression. But man, she's got some issues. She really needs to realize that people caring about her is not a burden. The way she keeps talking about how she wants to make me happy, I'm pretty sure that's how my character and me both are feeling about her. We're reciprocating the same feeling. And I'm probably still gonna be in contact with Yuri and Natsuki still, because I honestly don't want to abandon either of them. I mean, it's fun to be friends with everyone, after all. But I'm probably gonna shift my focus to Natsuki, because she kind of needs it. That said, this is still pretty fun. So, yeah, I guess the series will continue. Even though somebody spoiled it for me in the meantime. Yeah, I'm sorry to come out with this painful revelation, but between episodes 7 and 8, somebody told me the gist of the game. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but if you already know what's going to happen, well, I guess I'm not gonna be... I guess I'm just gonna have to pretend. You're gonna have to imagine my shock. Points to the 3 people among you who get the reference. And with that said, I believe we're done here for today. Thank you everybody so much for watching and here. And I am looking forward to the next time. In the meantime, take care, guys. Here's to the future.